Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're like a little early, just a little tad bit early. I got on my old lady lipstick today, and I don't talk at the end of the walk too much because I want to keep it at a half hour. I don't want people to say, "Well, I would go walk with her, but she said we walk for a half hour, and then after it's over, she be talking." So I go like a little bit. I'm trying to make myself go a little bit earlier, so I can say, "Hey, good morning, Canada." Good morning, people. Who we gotta talk exercising this morning. We gotta talk exercising. Everybody get in here. Ooh, we got a whole 3 minutes. A whole 3 minutes. If you hear in the background, you'll hear the little dog barking because that's what he does. He thinks it's the little puppy. She thinks she should be out chewing up stuff, and though she's in the muzzle, she manages. It's these newfangled muzzles that they have now. They could eat, they could drink and do everything, including tear up stuff though. They just can't bite. Well, not big bites, just like little bites. Like she gets hold of papers and tear them up and stuff like that. When she didn't have her muzzle on, she ate through two of my daughter's slippers because she loves slippers. And I think all dogs love slippers, right? Alright, I can't think of anything else to talk to. Oh, thank you for being here. Yeah, and we're in our fourth week. We're in our fourth, this is what, not fourth, no, our fourth month. This April is what we're doing now. But then I'm reminded of something, and let me just talk about it as we start our walk. We're going to talk exercising. Okay, thank you, but you're not going to stay that way. It comes up like, and it goes down. Like, what? Okay. Here we go. I said I would take me up a notch. Okay. Here's the thing with exercise. Oh, thanks for coming in. Here's the thing. That's why you don't stop once you start. Oh. But I didn't stop. The coronavirus came through. And it just took me a long time to come up with walking every morning. Okay. Well, when you start exercising all over again, you go through these different phases. And right now, in this fourth month, we're in the phase where exercising becomes boring. Boring, Joe. You just get this feeling of, oh my God, I've been doing this for the past 3 months. It's a wrap. This is what we're into now. This is the phase. That's why you don't want to stop exercising. You want to start, and every day you just want to keep doing it. If it's just lifting your weights every day, you just do it, and then you go through these phases because it's phases that you go through in exercising. And boredom is one of those things. You can turn your headsets on. You can put your good TV shows on. You can get into the news. Music blaring. But this fourth month, your mind is saying, we've been doing this for 3 months. Oh, I want to do something different. And the reason why you don't do anything different, because you don't want to do anything different, you just don't want to do what you're doing now. And that's when a lot of people stop exercising. Stop exercising. They say, okay, I did it for 3 months. I am so bored. I don't care what you're doing. You become so bleeding bored we're in the 4th month now. So we completed 3 months of just walking every morning. So then the 3rd month you go through that period where everything in the way that can stop you tries to stop you. And speaking of that, the washing machine that broke last week is going to be fixed tomorrow. And so you just really don't want to stop exercising. Because once you get this done, say by 6 months, definitely by a year, it'll be so normal to us. It will be so normal. It won't be, the boredom won't come. All these things that come up when you're trying to set a routine will have been dismissed and taken care of. But in the 4th month of even when I was going to the gym 3 times a week, an hour and a half, working with the trainer, in that 4th month I was bored. I couldn't understand it. Good morning. The first time it happened, couldn't understand it. Second time, I've been in this game a long time ago, so yes. Sometimes I start this routine, I get to 8 months, and something happens or I move. Or financially I can't continue, my gym membership. And at that point I just walk around the neighborhood or go to a local track. Because there's so many stages of getting yourself into this routine, especially for me. I want to do this for the rest of my life. This is going to be my exercise for the rest of my life to keep myself alive. And the phases. So if it wasn't for Corona, I would never stop going to Planet Fitness. It never even entered my mind that one day I couldn't go to Planet Fitness. I'm retired now. I take that money out for Planet Fitness like this. Woo, woo, woo. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. We're at 5 minutes already. So, I never thought I would not be going to Planet Fitness to work out. That went into my mind. But it happened. So, it took me March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. We started exercising January 1st. It took me 10 months to come up with something to save my life. And I came up with walking. But now I'm seeing I have to get back. At 10 months, I had no routine. No routine. Remember, I had 3 days a week at the gym. I had no routine at all. I am now making a routine again. And then I'm reminded these phases that you have to go through. So now we're in the 4th month. And if you're bored, you have right. Good morning. If you're bored, hey, thanks for coming in the room. You have a right to be bored. Tell yourself, I understand. I've been doing this consecutively for 3 months. I'm going into my 4th month. And yes, that would be your reaction. But the benefits I'm getting from doing this is greater than the boredom. So something else I want to tell you. I was looking at my video that I did yesterday. And I said, boy, old lady, you sure look like you're struggling on that video. And I'm like, but I'm not struggling. But I'm looking at the video and it looks like I'm struggling. Well, I'm not struggling. So I was like, wow. I feel so strong when I get off. Like I said, I do it slow because I want to do muscle. We do our fast walk at 15 minutes after we have our juice and stuff. And I'm looking at myself and I'm like, but I know all the benefits I'm getting from exercising. I mean, like I said, I move fluidly. I don't grunt or groan or nothing when I sit up or get up or down or anything, or if I move, I'm not moving in pain. I'm moving fluidly. I think I'm moving fluidly, but when I look at it, it looks like I'm struggling. Anyway, I tried to explain it to myself, and I think you're going through it too, because if you've been walking it with me for 3 months, you are also, at this point, bored. Let it pass. Let's get through the month of April, onward and upward. It's just a feeling, and it will pass. Because all the benefits will outweigh the feeling. So, me and my daughter, we used to look at a show called Love and Elixir. And it was David and Hillary. David was a real estate guy, and Hillary was the designer. And she would like fix up the houses and stuff like that, so in case you want to keep it, and if you want to sell it. And David would take you around to see other houses where you could just buy. And sometimes the homeowners would take out, I don't know, they would give Hillary $120,000 to work on the phone. They had this list of things that they wanted done. And as Hillary would start, she would tear down a wall just to find out there's a whole bunch of stuff going on behind the wall. So now she had to take money from what she was going to use to put this room in, and she has to put it in to put the new wiring in. Then they say they want a new basement or something like that, and she cracks it open, she hits a wall, the contractors do, and they found out that they have structural problems. So now another chunk of that money has to go to take care of these structural problems. So now they get the house, they don't get everything they wanted because there was hidden stuff that Hillary had to take care of. I say that to say that's how exercising and walking is. You can't see the benefits of it because, okay, maybe I'm not making it. Hillary took the money to fix all the wiring inside the house. You can't see the wiring. You can see the paint, you can see the plaster, but you can't see the wiring. The money wasn't intended to go for wiring because the people didn't know that the wiring was off. But she fixed the wiring. Then they didn't give money for the plumbing, but she breaks the wall and the plumbing is off. So she goes behind, she puts all new plumbing. Everything inside is strong. But when you look at the house, you don't see where those hundreds of the $1,000 went. You don't see it, but the house knows when you turn on the sink or if you turn on a light bulb, and you know. So this is how I look at the walking. No one can see. I mean, you're looking at me and you probably say, well, she's not moving effortlessly, but to me I am. All my wiring is done from this walk. The blood and the oxygen is getting all over, even down to the little pinkies. You know, so you look at the walking now, and it's like, oh, you're fat. But as we walk more and more, and I know from exercising, that all comes into play. You are going to lose weight if you exercise, and you eat responsible. And exercising makes you eat responsible. So if you're walking with me every morning, you've been walking since January, you can see a difference in your diet. Because your body wants you to wake up and exercise every morning. Your body wants you to exercise. So I'll say, eat this, give me this, give me that. Give me this, give me this, give me this. Put this in me, put this in me. So, you can't see it. I'm quick. reflexes are quicker. You know, I've been around old people. That's my age. I know a little something, something. This walk is doing it. So what I'm telling you is also what I'm telling myself, because we're in the 4th month, which is boredom month. Yes, I'm doing the same footsteps. I do the same stretch routines in the morning. I do the same stretches. Next month it's not going to be boring. Next month, after when we get through this month, this next month coming, it's going to be something wonderful. But another challenge, no doubt. And a little challenge like boredom. You say, oh, boredom is not a challenge. Yes, it is. Because many people quit at this point. Not for anything other than they're bored. And you don't understand that's part of the process. What is it? They had said the stages of death is grief, blah, 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 blah. Well, there's stages of setting a routine to exercise. We're in the stage of boredom. But we see all the benefits. So we don't let boredom win. See, last month when we did the 3rd month, it was Murphy's Law. The 3rd month of exercise was Murphy's Law. This 4th month of exercising is boredom. So if you got your headsets on, you can throw them on. You can shut me out, just watch me, walk with me, you know. But that's basically what you're going to get. Boredom. Build with excitement, because we are in our 4th month of exercise every morning. So that is so exciting. So exciting. You know? So that helps take away... we're at half the walk already. That helps take away the boredom. So when boredom comes up, you hit it with accomplishments. Well, we're in our 4th month of walking. That does outweigh the boredom. The first part of this walk has been brought to you by, I like to say, yes. Keep the word yes in your child's vocabulary by reading I like to say yes to your child. You got I like to say yes from Archway. I get the lion's share. Or from Amazon and Barnes & Nobles. Hey, who came through? Hey, Elle, good morning. Hey, Diane. Okay. Oh, okay. Loves and kisses. Love you too. Canada. Hey, Elle. Hey, you had your shot? I'm Diane. Great. Great. If I lived in Canada, I probably would have one too, but I don't live in Canada. I live here. I ain't taking that shot. Here we go. My fresh juice. The one that quenches the thirst even though you don't know you're thirsty. Yes, I had to stir it up. Very strong celery this time, because I did the leaves. It does stuff to your tongue. Oh! They're telling me, Elle, now they're telling me, Elle, that you're watching. Hey, okay, we're going to go to our fast walk. Let me take these keys out. And, yeah, so that's where we're at, but you got to keep pushing through it. It's just different stages. That's why you don't stop exercising once you start. Now feel differently about those people. You say, really? Do you got to go to the gym on this day or that day? Yes, they really do. They really do. Yeah, they really do. They really do have to go to the gym on that day. They do. Less than 2 minutes. Squeeze your gut. Less than a minute. Hey, that was a nice 5 minutes. Yes. I finally got what I was thinking. I got the words to tell you. That's what I'm saying. This walking so far has been taking care of the wiring underneath the skin. What you see, you can't really see what this walk is doing for me. I feel it because the inside plumbing and the inside wiring is becoming anew. It's being woke up every walk. And it's working better, or it's working better than it was before from this walk. Good morning. So you can't see on the outside how this walk is helping me. But I know from on the inside how it's helping me. And again, that's why people who exercise because they don't want to go through the stages. We're in our fourth stage, 4th month. That's also the stage of boredom. I don't care if you're lifting weights. I don't care if you're working on the gym mat. I don't care. If you are just setting up a routine of exercise for work or play or your own personal gratification. The 3rd month is the Murphy Law month. And the 4th month is the boredom month. You know, kids, you say, oh, I'm bored. Oh, that's what, and it's all designed because you're not really bored. You really aren't. Like I said, everything on the inside is so happy that you're walking. But it's on the inside. And it doesn't have no say. You got to stay for it. And on the inside, very happy. But on the outside, it's like, I'm bored. It's saying, stop again. Stop. Stop walking. You've walked enough. What do you think all this walking is? We're bored. But it's just another stopping mechanism in a way. Again, when you know people who run every morning or 3 times a week or just run on the weekend, even for them to set up that routine, they still have to go through the same phases that we're going through. And they hit the boredom phase. Let's check and see if everything is connected. The inner workings. Let's see if the inner workings is working. You know? Especially for them cell phones, you know? Ooh. See, I didn't have carpal tunnel, stuff like that. Because when you get off, you go and you work with the weights. So you work with the hand weights, you work with this, you're pulling yourself up. So you're always making this area strong. But now I'm home, but I do constantly have the phone. And I'm like, so, I don't even want to say the name. I don't even want to be full of them DOCTORS or something. Oof. I'm trying to stay alive. So, so that's what the phase we're going through now. I couldn't understand it. I had it yesterday. It was like, oh, go downstairs and walk again. I was like, shut up. That's why I don't start. I haven't heard you in 5 bleeding years. 5 years I haven't heard the word boredom. And 5 years ago, I was setting up my routine of exercising every other day, except weekends, for an hour and a half. And I heard, ooh, you gotta go back to this week, we do that all the time, blah, 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 blah. And I shut it down. And now it's just like, oh, I'm going to Planet Fitness. Boredom doesn't enter it. Murphy's Law doesn't enter it. It's just, I'm going to exercise. I'm going to love and take care of me. And the whole universe comes in and supports you once you go through these phases. So, don't let it stop you. Because this is what you come to. Your kid in high school, playing basketball, going in the 4th month, bored. You're going to swim, you're going to do it. Anything where you're trying to set up a routine of exercising, that word comes through. And that's why you don't want to stop. That's why I'll be back here when I open my eyes up in the morning. I'll put my feet on the ground and I'm in my right mind, everything is straight. I'm connected to the universe and the universe is connected to me. I will be here walking because now I got to get past this 4th month. But see, I know by a year, all the stuff I'm talking about now is going to be totally irrelevant. We're going to look back at this and laugh. Because after the boredom, we come into our 5th month. And once I get in there, I'll know what that is. It could be total euphoria. Party, party, party. You know? But it's when you're trying to do something, especially exercising, consecutively. Well, it's kind of like a performance thing. After a while, ooh. Yes, I'm trying to tell y'all, one day y'all gonna look up and I'm gonna have my 5-pound bar things. But for now, I have these. Squeeze in your gut and tuck the elbows in. Keep the elbows close to the body. John is in my head. My trainer from John. So, 15. My trainer from Planet Fitness, John. Okay. Oh, I'm always 17. Stop me, y'all. Because my mind went to, some people find this boring. I find it's in the doctor's office for 2 hours of my lifetime that I can't get back. Now, I know you probably go places where you don't have to do that time in a doctor's office. Unfortunately for me, with Medicaid, because my worked all them years, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I started working the minute I could get my school working papers. But that's, yeah, that don't mean anything in the scheme of things. Why I'm saying that is, I have state Medicaid then. And I'm telling you, in my mind state is for you to be either a lab rat or for them to use you to cheat Medicare, Medicaid, and or go to the doctor's office and once they see Blue Cross Blue Shield, they got a half-hour wait. They say Medicaid, ain't got nowhere to go, nothing to do, life don't mean nothing to me. You got an hour wait. It's all the way they look at it, honey. This is America, is money. So, you may find this boring. Whoo, 30 minutes already. Child, we could have went on. You may find this boring, but I find sitting in a doctor's office extremely boring. So, I don't want to keep y'all because y'all got to know what a half-hour walk is. Love you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for your support. See you tomorrow.